Good morning, you beautiful people, and welcome to Origins 101. In this episode, I'm going to be going over the map layout of Origins, as well as all of the wall weapon locations, box locations, Wonder Fizz locations, perk locations, just everything about the map layout of Origins. Now on screen you are seeing a top-down view of Origins. Origins can be very confusing to a first-time player, like many maps here that are big and complex, but really it's not that bad once you get into it. The best way of thinking about it is Origins is truly just a big 3-lane map. On this very right lane here, this is the right lane, we have Gen 1, Generator 2, Generator 3. These are the trenches. This is where we will spawn. As we progress through the map, we're going to go to the middle lane with Generator 4 and Generator 5, as well as the mounted Pack-a-Punch. And as we progress, there is the left side of the map, Generator 6. That's where the church is. So try to keep that in mind as we walk through the map. Alright, starting off here in the spawn location, we have many different things. We have the Max's drum part, the shovel right here. I won't get into those, I'll get into those in 2 later videos, but right behind us we'll see a box location as well as a Wonder Fizz location. As we progress up here, we have a Gobblegum location as well as the first reward chest. We have a pathway going to Generator 3 over here. We have the first generator, Generator 1 right here, as well as we have the Quick Revive machine. Now I should also mention that we have an RK5 on the wall right there, as well as a Shiva on the wall right here, as well as an entrance to Generator 2. Generator 2, we have a very simple trench right here. We have the KRM on the wall. It looks kind of confusing. There's 2 different ways you can go, but really if you go in here, it's really not all that confusing. We have a trip mine wall by right there. We can continue on. This is literally just where we were, just a little loop around right there. Coming through these trenches onto Generator 2 and the tank station. Now this is kind of important for later. We will get to this. Generator 2 is right there. We're going to go inside here. Some Easter egg stuff, some collectibles. Don't need to worry about that right now. We have the box location right here for Gen 2. We have the VMP on the wall. We have a Gobblegum machine, as well as really nothing else. This is kind of a footstep for one of the robots, but again, we'll get into that in another video. There's lots of stuff here on Origins. You can also come out this way. This is going to be important for the later part of the video. This is where the tank will drive by here, but again, we'll get to that later. Lots of stuff here on Origins. Making our way through here. We're going to go all the way back. This is a dead end, so you don't need to worry about this too much. There is a shield piece right here, but we don't need to worry about that right now. This leads us to the workshop. Now once in the workshop, that is going to be kind of the meeting place, because if we go all the way back here, this again pretty much a straight shot here from spawn, not that confusing. We come back here, this is Gen 3 like I said before. Coming through here again, we have one of these little loops. We will get to that piece later. We have one of these little loops again, nothing really too bad about this. It's just kind of a bigger loop here. We have the Elcar 9 on the wall. Elcar 9? Elcar 5? I forget what it was. But right here we have the fire tunnel. This is important for building the stabs. Inside the fire tunnel we have obviously this little place, maybe buildable or not. Again, that's another video that I will do. Coming through here, again, that's just a little loop we went through all the way through here. It's pretty much a straight line. They try to make it all confusing. We got trip mines right there, going all the way up to Generator 3. Generator 3, we have the CUDA on the wall right there. And we have up here, we have Generator 3, we have the box location, Gobblegum location, and Wonder Fizz machine right there. We have Speed Cola right there, but you can also access it by going through this way. Again, they try to make it confusing, but really it's not all that bad. And then right here, you can see we have the workshop again. The workshop is right here. And this is where the 2 branching pathways from spawn meet up. You can see right there. So this is one big circle. Around here, there's nothing too much to say. We can go up the stairs. We have an Argus on the wall. We have Gobblegum machine right there. We can kind of peek out, kind of look. There's some windows. Nothing too important over here. Again, it's just kind of like a big staircase. But there we go into No Man's Land. So that was basically the big right side of the map. That was Generator 1, Generator 2, Generator 3. That was 1/3 of the map, 1 lane of the map. Now we are entering the middle section. We walk up here, and we have the MP40 on the wall right there. This is the center section. I'm going to go to the right here first. This pathway I will get to later. It's really not all that confusing, I promise you. We're going to go through this big loop. This is generator 5 all the way to the right. This is the lightning tunnel here next to Gen 5. Again, for building staff pieces and whatnot, the staves. We have a Gobblegum machine, Wonder Fizz machine, and a speed cola machine right here, as well as a box location here at Gen 5. And then as we continue on, we have another footstep and then a box, but again, get to that later. And this is all just one big loop over here. You can see this is a pathway that leads us right to where we were. That is just one big circle right there. Now the same thing goes for over here. Here's the excavation site. We'll kind of pass by that right now. We'll go over here far to the left, hugging the left. Again, this trench we'll talk about later. This is the wind tunnel right here. And this is, again, one big loop. This is generator 4. Generator 4 has Juggernog. We got the Wonder Fizz machine, as well as a Gobblegum machine and a box location right there. Again, one big circle. We got the KN44 on the wall right there. In this little corner, little box over here. Juggernog, you can kind of see from over here. Back in this tunnel, that is generator 4 right there. We can kind of push our way through here. Obviously, this is again one huge circle that I was talking about. And then there's a little pathway that goes to this way as well. Now, when we're talking about the excavation site, it is, like most things around here, one big circle. So we can go all this way around it. We can travel all through these trenches, just one big convoluted circle right here. Really, it's really nice to get around the excavation site. There's lots of different entranceways and exits you can take, but going up this main entranceway, we can go inside the excavation site right here. We also have this little entranceway from this opposite side as well. From the opposite side right there, we can go up this ramp and get in here. Here is the Pack-a-Punch, which we need all 6 generators active for. We have a Gobblegum location right there. We have the M8A7 on the wall right there. And down underneath, we have I don't know what you call this place, the excavation site. You need the black record player or the record player and the black disc to get down here. Again, video for a different day, lightning staff piece. But once you activate that, we come down these stairs. We have the Thompson on the wall right here, and we have a bunch of different platforms that we can walk on. We can get Mule Kick. If you come up to that platform, jump down, you can get Mule Kick. Over here's a whole bunch of staff upgrading parts, and oh, you can see the Samantha's Lullaby Easter egg like that. Look at that, it's pretty cool. There's various different things and stuff. Just, it's a bunch of different platforms, a bunch of different stuff. Not too difficult to understand. Hopefully you guys can comprehend that. So that is basically the middle section of the map. If you want to get down, you can use this ramp, which we used. We can use this ramp, which we used. You can also drop down kind of in the middle right here. You can also drop down on the side over here. I like doing this. I like going over here and dropping down on this side. But this is just that bottom section of the map, Gen 4. So this is all the middle section. That was the right section. That was generators 1, 2, and 3. This is the middle section, generators 4 and 5. And that is going to lead us to this section right here, the far left side of the map, generator 6. Probably the simplest layout right here. We have this guy. There's nothing. There's no wall buys or anything in here. This is the church. There are 2 levels of the church. We have a Gobblegum machine right there. We have trip mines on the wall right there. We have a buildable location right there. We have a HVK, I believe, or an ICR. I'm not sure which one that is. And then we have the tank. Now the tank is important, like I said, all the way back in Gen 2 at the beginning of the map, but we will get to that. We can go up these stairs. There is a nice little drop down right here to the bottom section of the tank station. We have the STG on the wall right there. We have more stuff for Easter eggs. We've got a generator, we've got a box location, and over here we have the ice tunnel. This is the ice tunnel. I believe we have the Vesper on the wall right there. Vesper? Yeah, Vesper on the wall right there. The crazy place, we'll get to that in a moment here. And then going all the way up, we have generator 6 with the Argus on the wall, another reward chest, another Gobblegum location, and another Wonder Fizz machine. Now, what's important about this, what's important about the tank station is that those pathways that I said we would talk about later in the video, this tank will activate and it costs like 500 points. You activate it and it follows these trenches. Now these trenches, super wide, these are full of mud. This is the mud that people are talking about, but as you can see, it goes right through generator 4 and it goes all the way through this map. It goes all the way down here, and down here is towards the spawn area, towards the beginning of the map. And you can see there are several places where you can jump off and you can get to a previously open part of the map. So this is around generator 3. You can see there's speed cooler right there. There's gen 3 all the way right there. You can follow this around. That might be a lightning staff piece, you know, follow Origins 101 if you want to see more about that. This is no man's land. This is state generator 2. This is the spawn right here, but the tank will follow this pathway, and then all of a sudden we're all the way back at Gen 2 at this tank station. Now if you activate the tank again, we can go up this pathway. Again, we're here at the generator 2. We follow this up all the way up here, going all the way through up here, through this mud, through this big stuff. Look, we're at the mountain again, generator 4, generator 5 right there, and then we continue on this big circle that follows up these sandbags all the way up through here, and you can see we've made a big loop all the way around the map back to the tank station. And that is what the tank is for getting you all the way throughout the map. So let's talk about these tunnels a little bit. Inside each of the tunnels, for instance, we're going through the wind tunnel, which by the way has a buildable table I forgot to mention. In here we can go all the way down. You can see these cool rock formations, but you're going to need a gramophone to open this portal up to the crazy place. And this is the crazy place. It looks, well, crazy. You will enter in through each of these portals. Each of the 4 portals that I outlined and the overworld correlates to here. That's the fire tunnel. The fire portal will take you there. The lightning tunnel will take you to here. The ice tunnel will take you to this portal, and the wind tunnel will take you to this portal, which is the one that I just used. Near the wind tunnel, we have a Vesper on the wall right there. As you can see in the middle of this big open area, there's really not that difficult of a layout to it, but there are stones for each of the eye staff pieces, but again, different video for a different day. And across the room at the lightning section of the crazy place, we have the STG-44 on the wall right there. And other than that, there's really nothing else in this crazy place. It's really just a big, vast open room that's really meant for building the staffs and whatnot. And there are columns that will come down once you take one of these crystals. And if you made it this far into the video, it means I forgot a wall buy location, and this is going to be Gen 5 Lightning Tunnel. We're going to go down here, and it's just the HVK on the wall right there. Not that big of a deal. And so that's the basic overview of the map layout of Origins. I do apologize if I missed anything. I'm not perfect at this, but that is a general map layout of everything in Origins. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support on this series, and until the next absolutely beautiful Zombies morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.